Hello viewers, Murray here with Murray's Mobile Mechanics and welcome to the channel. Today's vehicle is a 2014 Honda Odyssey 3.5 V6 engine, and this is the EXL model. So basically the issue here is the alternator is gone bad. We did the testing and I'll show you why the alternator went bad. So let me flip the camera and walk you through. So that's our engine right there. There is a plastic cover here. All you have to do is take out the tabs, one here and one on the other side, and then it clips in there, so that cover is out. I also took out the air filter knuckle right here, and then I took out this actually plastic cover right here, which is right there. So the thing is, there's so many ways to get this alternator out. The longest process I know is you have to disconnect the coolant system, the radiator, hoses and everything, electric fans, to get this alternator out. And today we are going to show you how to take it out the easier way. So reason why this alternator went bad is, if you look down here, this is the variable valve timing solenoid, and the gasket for this thing has given up. You can see right here it's been dripping oil, and all that oil has been dripping into the alternator. So the alternator got saturated with the engine oil, and all the electrical components for the alternator got saturated in the oil, and finally he just gave up. So this car did not move. It's towed for the customer right here. And the good thing is this has no code or engine check light. It's only the battery light on the dashboard. So this tells me this is okay. It's just the gasket that's gone bad, and the alternator itself is down right there. So we got the new one, and right now let me start taking these things off. I'll take the washer fluid bottle out, the coolant, power steering reservoir. We'll move it to the side, and the coolant bottle, so that we can create space for the alternator to come out this way. So let me do that off camera and I'll bring you guys back. So initially right here is just a clip, and then for these two, I believe this, you have to pry this thing off and then lift this off. And then for this one, it's also a plastic clip right there, and then we'll maneuver these things to take them off the way. And then I think we have to take this 10mm bolt out for the AC line, because we might need this to move around. So let me do that and I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so I forgot to mention, so the first thing you're supposed to do is disconnect the negative terminal of the battery right here, so that we have no power to the vehicle, so that we don't have any electric shocks or anything. So I've taken the power steering reservoir off the way, and it comes out from here, the coolant bottle right here. So if you look down there, the coolant bottle is held by, that's the coolant line, held by those clips right there. There's one right here. I don't know if you're able to see, but let me see if I can use my flashlight. Actually my flashlight is dead, so sorry about that. So there's a plastic clip right there, and then there's one also right there. So once you take those the line of those clips, you have the flexibility of moving it right there. So right now we've created some way for the alternator to come out, but first thing, I'm going to take out that 10mm bolt right there, and then once we take it out, we are going to have access to take this alternator nut right there, and then the other one on this side. We are going to take off that boot, and then we're going to disconnect that electric clip right there. So let me do that off camera and I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so I'm going to take off this 10mm bolt for the power steering fluid reservoir, so that we have more room for the alternator to come out. So after taking off this 10mm bolt right here, I took off this bolt right here. It exposes the 12mm nut for the cable that comes to the alternator, and I've taken off another bolt right there. If you look right there, this exposes our clip that goes into the alternator. So you have to press on the tab right there and then pull it out, and then take off that 12mm nut, and then our lines will be out of the alternator. And then we'll take tension off the belt. The way you do that, there's a 14mm bolt on the, let's focus right there. There's a 10mm 14, actually, let me try to focus right there. There's a 14mm bolt right there on the tensioner. Let's try to focus better. So there's a 40mm bolt right there. We'll go there with our wrench where my finger is, right there, and then we'll push it that way so that we can take tension off the belt, and then that will expose the two bolts that hold the alternator in place. So let me do that off camera, and then we'll get it done. So this is the bolt I'm talking about right there. Yeah, my finger is flicking right there. That's the one right there. Sorry, I don't have enough good lighting. This is the one right there. This is for taking the tension off the belt, and yeah, of course the 12 right there, and then the electrical wire, the tab right there, which is blue. I'll show you once I take it out. Hello viewers, so you can see I took off the 12mm nut right there, and then disconnected the blue electric connection of the alternator right there. So you can see the wiring is away from the alternator. So right now this is our connection to take tension off the belt. I'm using the 18mm socket, and I'm using this rearranged serpentine kit. So what we're going to do is take the tension off the belt is you push this way, and then it will take off tension off the belt, and we just take it off the alternator right there. So I don't know if you're able to see, but it's moving. So once we take the tension off the belt, then we'll get to the two bolts that hold the alternator. So this is the way we're going to do it. We're going to push it that way. So I don't know if you're able to see, but once I push it, you'll see the belt losing some tension on the power steering pump right there. So let me go do it, you see it for yourself. So sorry about that, I keep losing the grip. So you see it moving. That's how we got to take tension off the belt. So let me do that, and I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so I disconnected the electric connection onto the solenoid. There's one right here, it comes off right there. Press on the tab, then pull it, and then there's this other one as well. Press on the tab and then pull it, so just to give me this clearance. So now you can see there's a bolt right here underneath this bracket. I think we have to take this metal bracket out, so I'll take the alternator bolt right there from the top, and then there's another one right down there. My lighting is poor, but you see where my finger is right there? That's where the other bolt is. Let me see if I can grab my light, and then we go from there. So the other bolt is the one right there. That's the bolt right there, and then there's another bolt for the alternator, which is just underneath this bracket. So this bracket, I think we'll take it out. There's a bolt for it right there. So I'm going to take the bracket out so that we are able to see. I think the bolt for the alternator right here is connected to the bracket. So I'll take off the top bolt. It's a 14mm bolt, and then we'll take this other bracket out so that we're able to see what I'm talking about. So I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so I took out the bolt that holds this bracket in place. This is the way it sits. One of the bolts for the alternator bolts from inside to this bracket. So let me take it out, you see how it looks. So the alternator bolt comes in there right there, and this is the one that holds these metal brackets to the engine, and our top bolt is out. As you can see, it's not there. Now it's time to take the bottom bolt right there. So for the bolt for the bracket, it's a 12. I use a 12mm socket right there, and then for the alternator bolt is the Allen key bolt. This is the one right here. I used a T6mm Allen key socket, so bear in mind. So right now I'm just going to take off this I believe it's a 14mm bolt, and then this alternator should actually be good to come out. So let me do that, and I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so now it's time to take that 14mm bolt right there. I loosened it already, so you're going to see once we take that bolt loose, the alternator will rock, and then it will be free to move. So you can see once we take out this bolt, the alternator is free to wiggle around. You can see right now the alternator is free to move. So once we take this 14mm bolt out, this is the one for the bottom, and then all we have to do is rock this alternator back and forth and it should come out. So let me do that off camera, and you can see it has already moved. So let me just find a way to bring it out from here, and then it should be coming out, so stay tuned. Hello guys, so the alternator is out, but for you to take it out through right here, you need to have an extra hand to push the tensioner this side. That's the only way to come out. So this is the one right here. You can see it's been saturated in oil, and we got the new one. Let me grab it right there. That's our remanufactured alternator. The part number is DL5629-6-11. So putting this guy back in is the opposite orientation of taking it out. So you need an extra hand to push this tension out. Take it that side like you're taking tension off the belt, and then to slide out right here. So I'll put this one off camera. Once everything is set, I'll bring you guys back and I will show you how to replace the gasket for the VVTi solenoid right here. Hello viewers, we got the old alternator right there and the new one is in. I just need to put the boards back on and put everything back on, and then we'll come back to this and I'll show you how to take care of this VVTi gasket. Hello viewers, so the bottom board is going in right there. That's good. And then we'll switch to our 12 for the bracket, which is right there. Right there. And then we'll switch to our Allen key. Sorry, it's just not easy working, so I dropped the Allen key socket. Let me get it and then I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, sorry about that. So we'll go ahead and tighten that one, and that's it. So right now I'm just gonna put the belt back on and then we'll switch to the VVTi solenoid, so stay tuned. Hello viewers, so the alternator is in, the belt is in, all the electrical connection is in. What's remaining is just a 10mm board for this wiring right here, but right now we need to take care of this VVTi gasket. So to get to this one, I think you have to disconnect this electrical connection, press on the tab, this will come off. Do the same with this one, press on the tab, this will come off. But if you notice, this thing won't come off all the way. So what I did, I disconnected the electrical wire going to the ignition coils. All you have to do is press on the tab like so and then pull it out. So I've disconnected all three of them, and then we are going to pry right there and lift this up and pry right here. So it's not coming off all the way. I think we have to disconnect this other electrical connection right here on the EGR valve right there. Press on the tab and then it should come off, and then also on the coolant temperature sensor right there we're going to do the same. And then if you look at the bottom, there's these two 10mm bolts. There's one right here, there should be another one right here. They hold this metal bracket which runs through here. Since if we take off the bolts on the VVTi solenoid, I think it's 4 bolts, one here, one there, and the 2 right there, it won't come out because of this metal bracket. So let me do that off camera and I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so right now I've taken off the two 10mm bolts, one here and the other one that goes under right here, and our metal plate has moved. That's what I wanted. And for now what I need to do is I just need to clean up the matting surface. I'll use some brake clean just to clean up the matting surface for the VVTi area. I don't want any debris to go into the engine, so let me do that and I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so I just verified actually what's leaking. I don't know if you're able to see the oil right there around the dipstick. I just wiped it off. You can see some oil around the dipstick, so it's only the top part. So we'll take off these 4 10mm bolts, one here, another one down right there, this one right here, and then these 2 right here, and then we'll clean up everything and then replace it with the new replacement gasket. I don't know which one we're replacing, but this is the part number right there. Dorman 918-056 GS. I'll show you which one we'll be replacing. So let me take off this camera and I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so right now we took out the two bolts right here and the third one right here. You do not need to take that one. This is just the one that holds this valve for replacing this oil pressure sensor. So right now this thing should actually just come off. So I took out the piece that I do not need to take out, but the one that needs to come out is this guy right here. So you can see I'm just raising it up. There is some actually dowel pins down there. So this is the one that's leaking, and that's the gasket we are replacing. I believe there should be a metal gasket right there, but let me check before I go any further, because in the kit there is a metal gasket. I think there is a metal gasket right there. I don't know if we should replace it because there's a new one in the kit, but I'll tell you what I'll do, because the kit itself, I'll show you, has the two gaskets and the metal one. So let me see if this is needed and then I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so an update for you. This one actually comes out and we got a gasket right there. We're gonna take that out, and then that's our new gasket for that bottom piece after you take off the metal gasket. And then the remaining gasket, which is this guy right here, is the one that goes on the other side. And these are the three bolts that you need: two here, one there, and this metal gasket. So right now I'm gonna take off this rubber gasket. I'm gonna take it out, clean the area, put our new gasket on, and then put our new metal gasket on, and then we put the other gasket onto the solenoid, and then we'll put it back together off camera, and then we'll just bring it back. So the engine check light is on because these connectors were disconnected. So once I finish this, I'll delete the engine check light from the system, and then this car should be ready to go. So stay tuned. Hello viewers, so the car is running right now. Of course, maybe the customer might need to actually go warranty the battery out, but definitely that's how you replace an alternator and the VVTi solenoid gasket for a 2014 Honda Odyssey. Right now the car is running, and you can see I cleaned up the area very well so that we can check for oil leak. So if this guy is leaking, it's always sitting onto the alternator, and that's why the alternator goes bad. So basically you follow those steps, you get your job done. So this guy is running right now perfectly fine, no battery light on the dashboard, but I had to jump it because the battery is completely bad. So basically you follow those steps, you get the alternator and VVTi solenoid gasket replaced. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share for more videos like this one. If you have any questions in the comments, leave them in the comment section below. And don't forget to hit the like button, notification bell, so that you get notification once a new video is done. Marais here with Marais Mobile Mechanics, signing out. Stay blessed, be good, and we'll see you on the next one.